chief guest, Dr. T.P. Sasikumar, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to the inauguration of Johnson Grammar School's virtual science exhibition.
Namaskaram. Namaskaram, Sarayu.
Namaskaram.
Namaste, sir.
Glad Sarayu did some research and so kind of you to have some good words. I must thank headmistress of Johnson's Grammar School for giving this opportunity to interact with students who stay very close to my house actually. I am from Malkajgiri and I used to be in Kushayaguda roads, Malkajgiri roads. I am here for last 35 years, almost. Nice that Johnson Grammar School through some contact got my number. As Sarayu thinks I am not famous in Hyderabad. Very rarely schools and colleges in Hyderabad identify Dr. TPS. Okay. I don't think a school in Malkajgiri so far called me for a program, though I was in Malkajgiri for last 35 years. But yesterday morning I was in a Oman school, and evening, not morning, but their evening time, we have a 1.5 hour difference. And after that I was in Dubai for a program up to 11 o'clock. The advantage of the visit of Professor COVID to all of us is that it makes us to reach out to anybody in the world so easily, right? So that connected me to some people in Hyderabad. I have lot of doubts when during this what is happening was I was writing down all the points what you are talking. That's my preparation. Okay, just now I was seeing the headmistress message saying what are you going to speak. I probably did not even answer. What are you going to speak here? She asked me but I didn't answer. Correct? And then suggested something. Yeah, I took it for granted. That is what I will speak. There I found 2 points. One is innovative spirit. So let me check who is volunteer to answer me, Ananya or Sarayu. Don't worry, you are not going to meet me. In your life, you will never meet me. So any blunder is also okay. So who is going to interact with me?
I will.
What is the meaning of Sarayu?
It is the name of a river, sir.
Don't call me sir. I am Dr. TPS. That shows you have never researched on me. Okay. If you have heard some lecture of me, I would have told that I am not sir. Sir is a great title given by Britishers, and we are celebrating what? India's? Yeah, open up. India's how many years of independence?
75.
And still we follow the Britishers and we call every buffalo on the road as sir, sir, sir. We had few sir. One was Sir C.V. Raman, Sir Tagore, Sir Vishwesvaraya. All that title was given by Britishers. So they got international fame. But if you want to get some favor from any clerk, you call them as sir today. Okay, I am not going to give any favor to anyone. I only give knowledge, no favors. And that is not a favor from me. That's what is I'm a trustee of knowledge which is given by somebody earlier to me. So you are good. You know Sarayu is a river. Now what river? Where? How is it become famous? Where is it now?
Sir, it is in Ayodhya, sir.
Again, sir. Madam Sarayu, I wanted to address you as Madam Princess Sarayu. right? Because people are
It is
very
in Ayodhya.
why Ayodhya? Why is it famous?
I'm not exactly sure, but I heard that Lord Ram used to bath
Not
in that
Lord
river.
Ram. Again, Lord is a British name. God Ram.
God Ram used to bath in the river.
Yeah, Bhagavan you can say, Ishvara you can say. We make a lot of mistakes in this world. I don't want any of my children who interact with me once in life should realize you have to be very careful in using words. Good. That is the skill Sarayu had. Wonderful. I love you so much for this answer. Why Ayodhya? What is the meaning of Ayodhya?
I'm not sure.
No Yuddham. Yuddham means fight. That is why Rama did not fight war in Ayodhya. He went somewhere else to fight his war. He don't want to pollute his country. What a beautiful concept, right? Do you know the science of Ramayana? Did you mention this book, Life Made Simple, on my bio? No, that is one of my best book read, which is one book created out of Orkut discussions. You know what is Facebook? Previous to that, there was an Orkut. So during that time, 20 years back, when I interact with children like you, they ask me a lot of questions. But after 20 years, I am seeing very, very less serious questions. So I am not writing a book. So all those serious questions were assembled together to write a book. Those days. Because Facebook today doesn't seriously discuss anything. No questions. It's only thumbs up when you put a picture. Right? When you write article, nobody cares. But Orkut was not that. People were very, very usefully using it, but it was closed. So I made a book. Probably only one in the world who made a book out of social interaction is this. In which there is a small write-up which is very much related to Sarayu. That is Ramayana in nature. Rama belongs to the sun Surya Vamsha. Sita means earth. So sun is not able to see Sita sometime because there was cloud. Cloud is Ravana. And Hanuman came and thrashed the cloud. And therefore Rama could see the Sita. See what a beautiful concept in science in Ramayana. Have you heard about this? Don't tell me that Dr. TPS misinterpreted Ramayana. Okay. Because I heard who was mentioning it. Vaishnavichella was telling science is misinterpreted sometime. I don't believe. Science is interpreted. If you don't understand, you think it is missing. Correct? Yeah, two people spoke. Good. Sarayu. These sort of questions, interpretation is what makes you powerful, and that gives you the real science, the real skill of knowledge. You need not to be innovative. You need not to be a discoverer. My professor used to tell, not my professor, my 8th class student. Fortunately, I looked at Sarayu very carefully because I was also a student in 10th G when I was a student. But I am not a good student like Sarayu. If somebody would have asked me these questions when I was in 10th class, I would have ran away. I don't know anything when I was in 10th. Okay, I was one of the worst performer. So I never had opportunity to talk to any of my teachers. But after 50 years, after 40 years, when I went back to my hometown, my science teachers used to come and meet me because I'm a scientist. Okay, those teachers whom would not have given an ear to me to hear, they came to me to talk to me. And I used to learn a lot of things from them. Though I am a PhD in mathematics, I never learned real mathematics from them. I'll show you a mathematics. Okay. What is the circumference of this square? Which is, now you know, this is 1 feet, right? Which I purchased from Malkajgiri. Okay. And that too a Chinese shop. Therefore it is so flexible. Indian scale will be so hard. Chinese scale is duplicate, so it's flexible. I want such scale, so I purchased a Chinese scale only. Do you know what is the circumference of this?
Sir, it's 120.
I said this is 1 feet. So how much will be the circumference?
4 feet.
4 feet.
4 feet. Very simple, right? It's not big mathematics. What is the area for this? 1 feet. Yeah. How did you get 1 feet? 1 feet square is the area. That's my question. You know how did you get 4 feet? Because 1 feet, 1 feet, 1 feet, 1 feet, you add, you get perimeter. How did you get the square as for 1 feet square? How did you get it?
So, because the area of square is...
No, don't tell me formula that some buffoon told, therefore I am believing. No, I am asking you to realize. There is something called the realization, not in spirituality alone. In science also, it should be realized. How do you realize this? Is my question. I know most of you cannot answer, not even teachers. I have seen PhD scholars in mathematics. They could not, but my 9th class teacher could realize it. That's why I keep this. This is to, because this is how he taught me. Actually, I picked up that scale which he gave me as a gift, but I gifted to somebody else. When I went to Gulf, Doha, I think, I gifted to that scale. Right? If I would have come to Johnson Grammar School, I would have gifted this. So what happens is this one scale, I can keep 1 feet times here. So therefore 1 feet multiplied by 1 feet is 1 feet square. It's a very simple mechanism, right? But if I try to pass this through your body, I think none of you will be able to pass except an LKG student who is very lean. And you hardly see lean students in these days. Everybody is bulky like a Bangalore potato which has no quality but only look, right? Correct? Now let me just make a circle out of it. Very simple to make a circle out of it, right? Is it a circle now? I'm just folding it to make a circle. What is the circumference for this? Now you know there is a small relation between a square and a circle, right? Otherwise you may not know that. And this is 2 pi r. What is pi? Value of pi? Any lovers of math? Huh?
22 by 7.
Okay. You all give 0. If I would have been your teacher, I would have suspended you from your class. I'm sure your teacher also will give you that answer.
Pi is an estimated value, sir, actually. It is
Wonderful. Vaishnava, I love you.
Thank you, sir.
Pi is not an estimated value. Pi is what number?
Irrational number.
What is the definition of irrational number?
It doesn't terminate.
Non-terminating,
Has no end but just continues.
And you cannot write it in the form of P by Q. That's a beautiful definition. And all of you said 22 by 7 or 3.14. 3.14 is 314 divided by 100. So you are writing in, you know, but you don't know. You know, but mathematics is precise always. So who invented this is 2 pi r and pi and all that? Do you know who invented that? Yeah, Ruffer. It's an Indian. He is from Kerala. I belong to his, my wife belongs to his village. Don't worry. At your class, at your age, I never knew all this. If you are in search of such, and why is it like this? Now, if I pass it, I can pass it. Just by changing the shape, the circumference can change. Any one of you, I can pass it. If it not, what I will do, I'll pull it and make as an ellipse. So circle and ellipse are not different and square is also not different. You understood? And if I do this, it becomes a parallelogram. Parallelogram also may be possible sometime to pass through your body. Area changes. The parallelogram area is different from square area, is different from the circle area. What a big mathematics is this? This is a realization. And now you search on this. There is nothing to invent. There is nothing to discover. There is something to improvise in your life. So small change in what you know is called improvisation. Okay? Actually, Vaishnav gave me a lot of knowledge today. Though I know Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, I speak about Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan just because national education policy, policies of UGC, the last lecture before my birth probably, which happened in Thiruvananthapuram, also I refer from Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. I had been to his university where he was a vice chancellor, but I was never curious to know what was his degree. I'm sure Vaishnav mentioned Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan spoke something about science, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Was he a scientist?
Yes.
No. In today's paradigm, he was not a scientist. He was a philosopher. You know what is his degree? I was not curious. I was just to test whether by mistake I did not understand that. No, I know he was a philosopher. I have a book of Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan's philosophy book. He never got educated in science. That doesn't mean you can also still speak about science, right? When you hear something, to check that knowledge is what is curiosity. Okay?
Yes.
It is not to find mistakes, it is to correct yourself. The knowledge has to come to you. So I know that Vaishnava read somewhere, must have said, you did not had this question. If you had this question, you would have asked, right? So that question makes you a person with a quest, Q-U-E-S-T, quest. And if you have quest, you have questions. The idea of teaching is not to give knowledge. It should never give knowledge. Everybody can read English, and if you can read English, numbers, numerals, Roman letters and all that, anybody can learn science, physics, maths, chemistry, biology in this world. You don't require any teacher in front of you. Right? But I'm sure this 10 minutes of what I spoke to you will make you to think line by line, word by word. What does it mean? If at all, then you are having scientific temper. Unfortunately, it is not there. I don't think if there is a drama festival, somebody will come and tell some science in front of you. Will they do that? Why this science day somebody came and danced? Did you think about it? Tell me. Let us have an argument. Sharanya did a wrong thing today. This was not the stage for you.
In dance also, sir.
Huh?
There is science even in dance, sir.
What is that dance in science or science in dance?
Movements, we can consider them as science, the movements which they give us a good look.
Sir, I think it's culture when we start a event or something.
Yeah, why we should have culture? Then similarly, when you have a drama or dance program, somebody should come and speak some mathematics to you. Is it not? Why not read an English poem? When there is, Sharanya is going to dance tomorrow, Kuchipudi program or something. Some English poet will come and read a poetry. Will you do that? It looks illogical, no? Sharanya, what do you say?
Yes, sir. I'm.
No, don't agree just like that. I will confuse people. That's how I derive knowledge. I am not giving you an answer. Sridhar gave an answer. Actually, science, the dance is a science. You know what is the definition of science? Many people don't, even I mentioned about Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, Sharanya, all that. You know the definition of science? Sakshat anubhava idrishto na sruto na gurudarshitaha lokanam upakaraya etat sarvam pradarshitam. All people who belongs to, I don't know, Telangana or Andhra, once upon a time it was all Andhra. All Andhra people should become proud of being in Andhra. Because this definition was given by one of the greatest chemists of Andhra Pradesh. Anybody who can name that greatest chemist of Andhra Pradesh? I don't see Telangana, Andhra different. Who speaks Telugu? Say that. Maybe from Chennai to Vijayawada is Andhra Pradesh for. Because that was supposed to be up to Godavari. From the Godavari Parsham downwards to south up to Kaveri is once upon a time Andhra Desham. Do you know this? Every river was the partition. So Godavari Parshve, whenever somebody chants in a temple, they speak about geography. You go to a temple to do some puja, they will tell you Brahmandanam Madhye. That is science only. Geography is science. Though BA geography is given, don't mean that it is BA, Bachelor of Arts. It is earth science is geography. I am an earth scientist, not a space scientist. We have only satellite on top of the space, but it looks onto the ground. So I know map making, I know geography. I must have taught maximum number of geography teachers in India. Maybe probably in the world. Nowhere people teach only geography teachers in continuous, right? I did that. Because my job is mapping. From space, how do you make map? That was my job for 20 years. That gave me food. So Godavari Parshve. Whenever you go to a temple and then ask for some puja, they will tell you Brahmandana Madhye, in the center of the Brahmanda. That is physics. Brahmandam is physics, right? Cosmology. So he will start with the physics. Then you know what he will say? Anybody? Anybody who belongs to that family where do they puja or hear something in their life? Never. Nobody? If not, what you should do is, at least for that purpose, you go and ask a pujari to chant this. Starting from Brahmandana Madhye to Godavari Parshve, how do you chant? Ask him. Okay. Then they will give a beautiful geography. In that there will be a lot of slokas. It's coming to me, but I am stopping. I want all of you to go and then search for knowledge. If I give you, that becomes like a normal teacher, which I don't want. Mero Hadachine Parche. One of the line is that. Meru is Kailash. From Kailash, Dachinam. Dachinam is south. Mero Hadachine Parche. Anybody who knows that? You see how your address is to be given. And then, and then what they will do? They will tell you the time scale. Space and time. What is the time scale? Saptamadavannondare Galigale Pradamapade. Jambudyube Bharadagande. Now Vaishnava got it. Jambudyube.
So actually what you're pronouncing, I got confused. So now I grabbed.
Jambudyube Bharadagande Bharadavarshet Merohadachane Parshve Godavari Parshve. And then they will tell you Saptamadavannondare Galigale Pradamapade. Space and time. Whole science is space and time. Physics is space and time. Is it not physics? When you do Sandhya Vandanam, when you take water in the pond where you want to take a bath, you do like this. It's not to clean the water. Everybody knows that you cannot clean water like this. But before taking a dip, you will chant another mantra. What is that mantra?
You'll bring all the rivers into that.
Yeah, Gange Yamune Cheva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalasmin Sannidhim Guru. Full of science, geography. Correct? And then what do you do? Do you know the velocity of light is also mentioned there in between. Yojananam sahasre dvesha dvedveja yojane ekena nimisharthena kramamana namastude. You know what does it mean? Yojananam dveshate dveja yojane. 2202 yojana. Yojana is 12.11. So this sloka means 2202 multiplied by 12.11 divided by half of a nimisha. Half of a nimisha is 22. 1 by 22 seconds. So it becomes 0.14 seconds. That nimisha, if you divide time and space, the distance and time is given, you know how to compute velocity. This is exactly the velocity of light. So science was everywhere. And one of the greatest person who is in the 13th century who did lot of chemistry. In Andhra, you will see medical shop in his name. Fertilizer company in his name. I am giving lot of clues. Tell me who is that chemist?
NTR.
N.T. Ramarao. Chemist. What chemistry he knows? He knows the chemistry of love affair. That's it. That's a different chemistry. Nagarjuna, Acharya Nagarjuna. There is a university in his name. That's because he was a great chemist. You will not see mutton shop and barber shop in his name. You will see only fertilizer, medical company and all that. You know what Sharanya Acharya Nagarjuna says? Sakshat anubhavair drushto na sruto na gurudarshitaha lokanam upakaraya. If it is useful for human being, that is dance useful? Yes. It attracts concentration. Okay. There is a Maslow's principles on attracting a class. Many people don't get attracted when you speak science. So before that, Sharanya is post. Everybody gets attracted. You're a beautiful girl. And what did she speak? I don't know who said. Yeah, Ananya said captivating. What is that captivating in that? You tell me, Ananya. Don't make blah 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 because Sharanya is your friend. Otherwise, she will beat you. Otherwise, she will give you a nice coffee after this. What is captivating in that? What does it mean? About whom that song was?
About Vinayaka.
No, are you Ananya or what?
Sorry.
It was about Vinayaka. She described him. He described his glory.
What is speciality of Vinayaka?
It's a god of knowledge.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean.
He does not have face like other gods. His face is so different.
What is speciality of Vinayaka?
Sir, Vinayaka is like he is a special person where he is having a face of a different, like an animal. He was born from the mother who has created him with love, care, and also.
Is it because of that you are praying Vinayaka? And the dance was Vinayaka? And most of the prayer song was also Vinayaka. Correct?
Every god blessed.
According to my knowledge,
Sharanya also started with the Lambodara.
sir, according to my knowledge, he got some varams that before starting any good event, we pray him so that.
Why? My question is reasoning. Science is always reasoning, logic. Ask a question.
Maybe it describes about a person how should we behave. So he have a long tongue and even have a long ears. That means that we have to listen and
Yeah.
because we have to speak less.
Aparna
That
is-
a person's beauty.
Aparna is coming close to that. Aparna is coming close to that. Vinayaka represents lot of concentration. And to get any knowledge, what you need is concentration. So both, I don't know whether Ananya understood it by saying that captivating and all that. What is that captivating? Shraddha. Elephant has got a big, not some animal. Who said that some animal, Tejaswini? Don't you understand it is elephants? Why some animal?
Yes, I was not able to
Yeah.
express.
See, the big ear shows that you should be able to listen everything around you. And small eyes shows the focal length is large, the visibility, the field of view is less, the field of view is more, large area will be covered. When large area is covered, you have less details. When you change this focal length to smaller one, you can see things very carefully. Got it? When you zoom out, things will become blurred. When you zoom in, things will become more clear. Lot of optics. See how Ganesha is selected? Ganesha is selected, you must have sharp eye. Look in between. Don't look at the sentence. Look in between the sentence to understand things. And Ananya told this without even looking into that. It's criminal case because you have done a big crime. Ganesha will charge file case against you because you are not doing it and just blah blah blah. No, don't ever do that. Every word by word keep analyzing. That gives you a lot of knowledge. Got it? And not even that. When you go to Ganesha, you are supposed to hold with your left finger the ear tip, right finger the ear tip, and you will see in most of the temple people do like this, slap them. Don't do this magic show off. They are supposed to touch this elbow to the ground. Don't just do like this, but this elbow should touch the ground. Cross your legs also. Cross your legs, hold it like this and touch this. I remember my guru who taught me all this came to Hyderabad. We had a lecture in Ballaram and he was mentioning that, and my son was 7th class or so that time. Then immediately my guru called. His name is Edukrishnan. Edukrishnan, come to stage and then do this. If you could not have done it, I would have been smashed by him. Because if I don't teach my children how to do that, what is the point in giving lectures in the world, right? Yeah, my son beautifully did it. I cannot do it. I am too old to that. But all children should do it. You know what is the advantage? You know what is the advantage?
So it improves concentration.
Your head goes down. When your head goes down, many times the blood circulation improves and you will have beautiful brain. Number one. So it was given as a punishment when in my childhood it was given as a punishment if you do wrong in mathematics. Okay, so this is one of the best exercise in the world. Second one, Ganesha is shown with a big belly. And in front of him you are doing it to remind you, if you don't do this exercise, you will have a big belly in your life. And when you have big belly, don't do it. That means pregnant ladies should not do it. And if some girls do this without doing the elbow and touch, I keep asking them, are you pregnant? Then they don't realize, why am I asking this? Said, you are not doing it. You are only showing. For the pregnant woman, it is allowed. You can just show. You don't have to do it. See, there is science in all the rituals which we have. You understood? And that is why Ganesha, Shraddha is required. You must be physically fit. If any one of you have got headache, I am sure all this lecture becomes, I don't know when this fellow is going to stop, will be your thoughts. If you have headache.
Very true, sir.
Understood? If you are physically unfit, you cannot. I am teaching Bhagavad Gita every Sunday. United Nations Yoga community is hosting my talk. There is a beautiful sloka for children in that Bhagavad Gita. Don't by heart it. I keep saying don't by heart anything. I am sure you must have by hearted and then started preparing and then spoke like this today. No. Don't do that. Learn by heart if you have heart with you. If you have not given your heart to somebody else, your heart is with you. Don't learn by head, learn by heart. But don't learn by heart in the casual way. The people say don't learn by heart. I also keep saying don't learn by heart, but learn by. Even that word, when you say, you split it and then think in between, you realize it has a different meaning. If you don't think and just speak, it has no meaning. So word by word. Sharanya gave the prayer, right? If I ask Sharanya word by word meaning, is it Sharanya who gave the prayer? No. Radha Taruni gave the prayer, yeah. I wrote the names. Radha Taruni wanted to speak about that word by word. You know, every art form can be appreciated in different style. One is only sound. If I don't understand the meaning, I also conduct every Saturday. I've got a song group. I request Sharanya to be part of it and then sing this. And you know who are the listeners? Argentina, Africa, Indonesia, Japanese song, Hebrew song. Which song you want? You look at Dr. TPS music. You will see a lot of music inside. Okay? Sharanya, I also gave talk on dance forms and mudras. I learned Tantra Shastra. Tantra is doing pujas. And dance has got all the mudras which is used in Tantra Shastra. Okay? The other day I had a interaction with Korean students in which one of the student of mine asked her to show all the mudras to the Korean people. They don't understand mudras. But I want her to show all the mudras. So she has shown all the mudras. I love that. I gave lecture on mudras alone 6 hours non-stop. Okay, so I understand the art of dance, because art of dance is equal to the art of puja. Everything is related. And it has great meaning. When you hold this, you know, have you seen, I'm a psychotherapist. When people get tension, they bite their finger, not any other finger, only this. That is because this is your head. This is your head. And these are your legs. These are your legs. These are your hands. You have photocopy machine somewhere? Ask Anna, please allow me to put my finger and take a... I did it. How you should do it? Keep it like this. And then take a... Keep it like this, sharp on that, and then take a picture. I have taken it. Maybe 30 years back I took it. Then you take measurement of your head to this in the picture. With this, the aspect ratio, the ratio will become exactly same. That means this shows your hand, shows your head, shows your legs, shows your shoulders. So assume I am biting it. You know what I am biting? Not able to think. So when I am not able to think, I want to eat my brain. People keep saying it, right? I cannot eat my brain, therefore I am eating my brain. Do you understand your science of health? So when I keep going to Northeast for lectures and I make people to run and all that, and somebody falls, they'll say my leg sprain. I said, come here. I will not hold their leg to massage. I will hold their finger to massage. Huh? Yeah, my sprain is gone. It takes only 1 second for me to treat people with most of their problems. So now you understand your hand has got many things to do with your body. Dr. TPS, exactly 60 kilogram for last 35 years. I am a meditation master from Himalayas. Himalayan tradition. Swami Rama is my guru. This is his life book. Swami Rama. He is my guru. Discovery Channel, somebody mentioned, you can see. We talk about life science. Science of life is Ayurveda. Science of life is every ritual what you do. Physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual, fivefold development is what is science contribution. In which probably physical life has to become better, you use lot of science. And that science is what is taught as science today. Rest of the things are forgotten. But it is not physical which is important. It is emotional, intellectual well-being is most essential. And that is how United Nations measure the happiness index of India. We are the poorest in the happiness index. With all the yoga practices which we have, we are one of the poorest. You know why? Because we only show and we don't do things very carefully. We are not inquisitive. So my mission is to change at least a few people to understand real. I am looking for good students in this world. Very hardly we see. So I want all of you to be. I am so glad when your headmistress wrote that what she wanted was innovative spirit, skills and science. So the science is not BSc, it is not engineering, it is not medical science. Everything is science. Economics is also science. Artha Shastram. Shastram word is there. Natya Shastram. Sharanya, what you did was science. So just because I said it is not science, don't tell, yeah, it is not science. Don't tell. Okay. What did you do?
Natya Shastram.
Natya Shastram. And it has got beautiful science and maths inside. I am a mathematician. You know what do? I draw matrix, rows and columns, and tell them your dance is putting one leg in 1 1 and change it to other different matrices, different columns, and if I tell you that this is how you should change it, that becomes mathematics. Got it? Every item which you show has got a, if I hold like this, linearly you should hold, right? When I put like this, that's a half circle. Everything is geometry. So how do I mention to somebody else with geometry? Lot of geometry inside that. Every song which you sing, Sharanya also would have learned this song, right? Or Radha Taruni, I am not seeing. She also would have learned, yeah. You are Radha Taruni, but Tejaswini is what is written. Good, yeah. You also would have learned raga names, right? Huh? Do you know Dhira Shankarabharanam, which Melakarta Ragam is that?
So it is 28 minutes.
Still learning, sir, not completely, but
Why is it called 28th and why the name?
So it is because of some changes in the, swaras. There's some
Yeah, but how the name and that number, how the number is given, how the name is connected to the number?
sir, it is because in the basics we have sir, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. The places where we put the number of times the swaras come in that 7.
You take all your music book and see whether there is a chapter called Kadapayadi number system. Is it there?
No, sir.
Yeah. Kadapayadi number system talks about a number system where Ka is 1, Ta is 1, Pa is 1, Ya is 1, Ta is 1. Kadapayadi. So Ka, Kha, Ga, Kha. You continue, you will get 9. Then when you come to Pa, it will become again 1 to 9. So Dhira. Dha has a number, Ra has a number, reverse it, and that will be the number in which the Melakarta Ragam is put. So while giving number also, the name also, how many meters, that is called matra in music, right? How many meters and what is to be given, full of mathematics. Got it? In Kadapayadi number system, SASI, Shashi, means 55. So my guru was an expert in Kadapayadi number system. So when we travel 2 hours, all the vehicle number I used to write, and he will not write anything. At the end, after 2 hours, he will tell me in sequence all the vehicle which is crossed our vehicle. All that he will convert it into Kadapayadi number system, and he will make a music out of it, and the music he will decode fast and tell me all these are the numbers. What a great mechanism to learn. Everyday life full of mathematics. Can you imagine? Health science, maths, physics, chemistry. Today you have different compartments, different teachers, but for me every subject is one and the same, because I told you Brahmandanam Madhye, it is cosmology, physics. I am a physics man. Though I am in mathematics, I lived in physics more than mathematics. I lived in engineering more than mathematics. I lived in chemistry, physics, optics, electronics, image processing, computer science. All these are, that's my job. So the physics, out of which you take one of the planet, that is Earth, whom we like, and you speak about Earth, it becomes geography. So geography is a part of physics. Do you agree? So what you should do, you should ask your physics teacher to teach geography. And stand on that Earth and then separate biology and zoology. You get biology teachers, right? The biology teacher will take a microscope and look into that up to 10 power minus 6 microbiology. After micro 10 power minus 9, it becomes nanotechnology. It becomes again physics. Go inside that nanotechnology to get, you will get cell. Cell is biology. Go into the cell, you get molecules, atoms. Subject changes to chemistry. So a biology teacher with a bigger microscope is a chemistry teacher. And go into chemistry, you have neutrons, electrons, protons. going around it, in which speed, why is it going, how is it going? Ask the same question, why solar system, sun is there and the planets are going around. Same speed, same reason. Therefore, in Upanishad, there is one mantra called Yada Pindhe Tada Brahmande. Yada Pindhe, Pindam is atom. Tada Brahmande. Okay, how many of you have seen atoms in your life with your own eyes? Shall I show you science with an atom? Showing you an atom? Take a bucket of water, put a torchlight, and then the light goes inside. You will see small particle moving. Have you seen this in a time? In a dark room, when the light passes, have you seen a small particle moving? Exactly same in the water and in the air. And it is not dust. That is called a Rajaha. Jala andara gade bhanau yat sushmam drishyate rajaha. Look at it very carefully. What you will see is Rajaha. Tasya trimshattamo bhagaha paramanu riti smradaha. Paramanu is atom. Divide that into 300 pieces, what you get is an atom. So how many atoms you have seen together? Bulk 300. Will you be able to divide that mentally and do it? If the answer is no, one more line I will chant. Then you will say yes. Jnani nam drishti gojaraha. If your buddhi is working, you will be able to see. See what a brilliant poet who explained atoms so carefully. And exactly today also. 10 power minus 15. That will be the size put together will become 1 Rajaha. So realization of science. That's called realization. When do you get it? Bhagavad Gita says, Sraddhavan labhate jnanam. What is required? Sraddha. And most of the students today, they will say, I have no concentration at all. The class is so boring. And you know why? Because the teachers keep on begging. I call another name for teachers. You know what do you want call? I keep telling them at the face, you are a beggar. Teachers are beggars. You know what do they beg? Please listen, please look at me, please attend my class. Listen please, listen please, listen please. Have you heard these teachers talking like this? Listen please, listen please. Why? They know they never listened to their teachers in their life. They know their students are never going to listen to them. And this please listen also, you are not listening. Is it a big problem? Students have no concentration? Yes, it's one of the biggest problem in the world. You know why? Do you think you have a movie in which the director will come in between and say, please listen to the movie? Do they say that? The same person sit in a movie theater 2.5 hours. Abba, don't even put your eyelash down. Look like this. And one scene in which the actor or actress, what dress they wore, that comes as a poster. In the bus stop, you are traveling in a bus very fast. One glance is enough, you will tell which dialogue, which scene, what was the song scene. Everything you know. Do you know why? That is because before going for a movie, you do lot of homework. But before attending Dr. TPS class, I am sure you are not have done any homework. You must not have even looked at who is this Dr. TPS. Because Johnson Grammar School gets lot of like people like this, most boring people in life, and they come and tell something, I don't care them. Everything is an activity which happens with no meaning in this world. We do lot of ritualistic things. You know what a word called ritualistic? Very casually we do. I was so impressed by the flyer which is made. Though my picture was asked to put it in the flyer, they must have thought I am not that beautiful to put. The flyer should not become ugly, so my picture was omitted. Doesn't matter. But then there was a beautiful word. You know what is that beautiful word there? Episteme. Episteme. What does it mean, episteme? Did you read that carefully? Did you read that carefully? I am asking students, did you read that carefully and then look at dictionary to understand the meaning? If not, no problem. You are very casual in that, but don't do it from now onwards. Learning is from advertisements. I keep telling students you should read newspaper, not the news, but at least the advertisements. News have no value because that is all one day value only. Politics, you may not have interest. But what you should do is, you look at advertisements so that there are a lot of informations. A company is advertising for a vacancy, read that. Then you know what is that you have to learn to get a job like that. Okay. There are a lot of things to be understood from a newspaper. But don't read rubbish newspapers. I have got a book called How to Prepare for Civil Service. Civil Service Prelims Handbook. That's my book. Not my book, my student wrote it with Dr. TPS. What I taught was documented and then made into a book. What a beautiful student, right? What I taught was made into a book and then she wrote my name. I said, no, it's not my book. You only wrote it. But then I was made to write this with Dr. TPS. Got it? It will tell you how to prepare for civil service. You know what happens? Every people after 10th class, 11th and 12th is over, they join for degree, either some BTech or some degree with IAS, and they will tell you a lot of things. And who are teaching there? Who are teaching there? Those people who never passed IAS in their life. You try 10 years, you did not pass, then you start giving tuitions. How many of you go for tuitions? Raise my hand. Raise your hands. Yeah. I give a shapa to all the people who go for tuitions. You know why? Assume that I am your mathematics teacher and my student goes for tuition to somebody else. It is as good as I cooked food and then fed you morning breakfast and still you are going to a hotel to eat another breakfast. How do your mother feel when you go to some hotel and then eat again another breakfast? If I would have been your maths teacher and I see you going for a tuition in mathematics, I would have committed suicide. I will say, otherwise I will not come to your school to teach. It is not shame on students, it is shame on the teachers that their students are going to tuitions. And you know the biggest crime in India is selling knowledge. Selling knowledge like this. Never. Veda is being taught, next what is done is question answer. Lot of question answer. Clarification is to be given. So I am sure you need tuition teachers like Upanishad. We had teachers, but you should have a lot of questions to it. Don't learn lessons. What you should have? Questions. When you go to tuition teacher, go with a large number of questions and keep on asking. And they will tell you, tata, bye bye, don't come to me, go somewhere else. If he would have answer for all the questions, I am sure he will not do this job, he would have got some other job. Got it? You need to have your own time. Learning is Acharya Padamadatte Padam Shish. Acharya is not your teachers. Acharya is those people who practice what they learn in their life. I practice mathematics. I wanted to show you some chemistry also, but I'm just keeping it. Lot of experiment things I keep all the time. Especially when I speak physics, I teach a lot of things like that. When I do conduct a workshop, I make people to do a lot of activities around. That's how I teach. Those who do activities and teach their acharyas. Blah, 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 blah. On the board, no. I teach mathematics without a board. I was professor of mathematics, which you are not included in your biodata because you took something else earlier. What was there? I don't care all that. No, it doesn't matter what I was. It matters how I am presenting today. That's more important. All your background is useless. Foreground, create foreground. That's more essential. Got it? So I speak mathematics. And what you should do, you should write. When you are speaking, I wrote. Therefore, I will never miss this. I remember all this because it's recorded and this book is available with me. So writing is important. When you listen to lectures, write so that you will not forget. 2 qualities for children. Take notes and make notes. After the lecture, you should make a note. So every classroom should be, but what happened? All the teachers take note. They will dictate note. Is there a better book than that prescribed book which you have? Is there a better book than what is available in the world by teachers' notes? You are supposed to create notes. Don't worry, you may get less marks as expected if you don't write as they mentioned that you did not write. Have you seen 3 Idiots movie, right? What is success is not answering the questions of teachers as it is prescribed. Temporarily, yes, fine. But do you want a temporary or permanent life? So what is life? L-I-F-E. All my books are L-I-F-E, life. Live in full enjoyment. Learn in full enjoyment. Learning is an investment for future earning. L-E-A-R-N, learn. You cut L, what you get is earn. So you learn well, you earn well. Don't worry, money will come to you. Don't search for jobs which pay you more. No. Jobs will come to you if you are qualified and good. But you should decide what sort of life you want. I think I spoke almost an hour. Good enough. Yesterday I spoke less than that. You know why? Yesterday I had an Oman class. I spoke very less because I got many questions on my WhatsApp before I was presented. But for you, I'm sure even after this, very few people. That is the fate of especially South India. We are very conjuice. Even sending messages, we are conjuice. When somebody sends messages, they will say hi. Then I should ask, who are you? Then they will tell, I am so and so. Then I should, when did I meet you? That is communication, beta. What is communication? Introducing yourself, appreciating everything. That is communication. We don't teach that in the class. Because all short answers only. That's what the world is. It has become so boring. No? I am not that. So communication should be learned. Somebody mentioned communication. That's why I'm saying. Even if you do a PhD in mathematics, physics, chemistry, when you write a PhD, Doctor of Philosophy is what you get. What is Doctor of Philosophy? Logically, you must write it and then conclude what you did is perfectly understandable to others. That is using beautiful writing. So your communication skill is how well you present for others to understand your idea. So science ends with the philosophy. That is why Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan could speak on anything, because he was one of the India's greatest philosopher. I remember I purchased a philosophy dictionary when I was learning philosophy. From Sri Venkateswara University, I did an MA philosophy. But then what did I do? Understand philosophy, I took a dictionary of philosophy. As today we don't have Google where I can search. Today it is very simple for all of you. You can search everything online. I was not having that liberty. Okay, I can go on and on, but good enough. Unless you have few questions.
Sir, I have
Yeah, Dr. TPS.
Yes, Dr. TPS. So Dr. TPS, my question is that you spoke a lot about science, and you told that there is a lot of link between them.
Yeah.
So then why and the scientists use spirituality, and why are some spiritual leaders not using the science in their daily lives?
See, once upon a time, all the scientists were poets and all the poets were scientists. But after some time, what had happened to us, the poets started describing the beauty of ladies, describing the nature, and they became blind of science. The whole Aryabhadiyam is in science. The Vedic mathematics is full of science. All slokas only. So all that science was written because slokas will make you to remember things. It will be imprinted in you. Verses always stays in you. But paragraphs cannot be by heart that easily. So it was made possible, and you can write it very crisp. If I have to write a poetry, when I write my poetry, Life of Love, this poem becomes so simple. No, one page I can make a beautiful. If I want to write this in a paragraph, it becomes huge. One of my poetry. Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg and only one sperm take birth and that's me. Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg and only one sperm take birth and that's me. Have you heard this anywhere? In 3 Idiots movie, this is used because this book was given to Amir Khan's professor as a gift. And my friend who is Amir Khan's professor read this in the class from where he took it, that idea, and then used in his movie. That's my first poetry in this book. Raise for birth. Raise for birth is the first poetry in this. Millions of sperm from the father. So all of you raise your hand. Take it back and say well done. What for? For taking birth. How did you take birth? You raised millions of your unborn brothers and sisters. And who is the winner? You are the winner. So don't look at the mirror in the morning and say, oh, I am not beautiful. You should say that I am great every day morning. Highly motivating. All science, maths, physics, chemistry, biology, I can give millions of examples which all written in slokas. After Aryabhata, Kalidasa came, finished. Kalidasa started writing Megha Sandesham. No? How a detached, newly married person is not able to see his wife, started crying. But Kalidasa also mentioned a little bit of science. Yadamogham tadandaruptam tvaya. Big Bang Theory is mentioned in Kalidasa's book. But not as he. He says, Prabhavit, the brightest people were telling like this. I heard like this. So there is a mention. Can you imagine? After that, finished. Everybody started. All poets became not scientific. We in scientific poets. I'm sure day will come. It will come back. That's it.
Sir, I have one more question. Sir, I'm very much inspired by you, sir, and
But still you are making me feel ashamed of calling me sir.
Doctor, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, please. Dr. TPS, I'm very much inspired by you and President of India, late Sri Abdul Kalam ji, on his contribution to Indian space program. As a student, I always admire and aspire to be a part of it. So, can you please let us know what are the opportunities for younger generation?
Vaishnav, you have mistaken. Do you know how many years Abdul Kalam served Space Department?
No, sir.
18 years. 18 years. I served 20 years. After 18 years, he left Department of Space, joined Defense Department. After that, he retired from Defense, he became scientific advisor. Then he became an economics professor in Anna University. Actually, after retirement, he wanted to become a space emeritus professor in ISRO. There is a post. Somebody can be posted as professor. ISRO said, no, you are not qualified. Because you did not retire from ISRO. You left ISRO. But still, Kalam likes to be called as space. That is because he knows how the trajectory, how the rocket can be launched, and that rocket launching, instead of satellite which is being launched by rockets, he knows how to put bomb, which is part of Defense Department, which bomb is made in atomic energy. So he was a connecting person between Space Department, Defense Department, atomic. So don't call him as space scientist. Number one. Second one, in his profession as president, profession as scientific advisor, profession as professor in university, profession as scientist, he never liked all that. You know what was his most favorite? If you love Abdul Kalam, don't tell me I love Abdul Kalam, I want to be a space scientist. Then actually you are pulling the carpet where he is standing. Tell me, what was his most favorite profession?
Interaction with students.
Yeah, being a teacher. So Vaishnav, don't quote and then blame him for that, right? You can still tell I like to be a space scientist. Most of the time Abdul Kalam is quoted in wrong places. I know him, that's why I'm saying. One of the speakers of Abdul Kalam's Vision 2020, I was also part of it. One of his editor is one of my student, whom I picked up from a street and made a journalist. Vision 2020, and his editing was done by him. Y.S. Rajan used to write books on Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam did not write book. Most of the names where Abdul Kalam is there, you can see a small line which is Y.S. Rajan. Actually, book is written by Y.S. Rajan. Name is given to Abdul Kalam. Because I keep saying, no, this is my book. It's not my book actually. Correct. I did not write, but my name is there. That's how it is. So don't. With all respect to Abdul Kalam, I am saying this. He was a good person who loved to speak to children. Unfortunately, we don't celebrate his birthday as Teachers' Day. Otherwise, a president declares, my birthday is Teachers' Day. What an egoistic, arrogant fellow. Correct or not? He's a great philosopher. I told you all the admirations on him. But that is one mistake which I cannot tolerate. If somebody could correct and then say, yeah, not Radhakrishnan, tomorrow onwards, Abdul Kalam's birthday, I will clap twice. Because he was a good teacher. Okay, now coming to ISRO. If you want to be in ISRO, there is an institute called Indian Institute of Space Technology. There you join automatically. There is long chance or maybe better chance for getting into ISRO. But just because you love space, don't come to ISRO, because space and ISRO has nothing to do. We have only a satellite which goes and stands there. All is done on the earth. So most of the space activity is on earth, but not in space. If you are allowed to have some option in working with the space and astronomy, cosmology and all that, the department is astronomy department. Got it? Don't get confused. Don't go to a vegetarian hotel and ask for chicken biryani. Okay. You don't love space, then you love earth, because we do mapping, we look at how the ground is, all that is wonderful. And you love to have this interaction is through television, internet communication. All such communication is done by INSAT, Indian National Satellite, which is used for communication. So if you are a good electronics engineer, you know communication. ECE, Electronics and Communication Engineering. You have ECIL there, right? So similarly, ECIL, you also have a lot of scientists who are in electronics, computer science, mathematics, geography, everybody in Department of Space. So any engineering you do, what you should do is go to isro.gov.in, iast.edu.in. Look at what are all the qualifications required, look at old advertisements and then see what is that qualification you want. It's a highly competitive one, not that simple. Okay, even Abdul Kalam did not get in his first appearance. Second time he tried after getting a higher qualification of MTech. Got it? So all the best. Yeah.
Dr. TPS,
Yes, Aparna.
I have a doubt, Dr. TPS.
Yeah.
So what a person should remember when he, despite his loss, failure and success, every time what he should remember mainly.
There is nothing called failure and success in this world. Do you know who invented the bulb?
Thomas Alva Edison.
He said many times, I could not make a bulb. It was not a failure. I learned that many number of ways not to make a bulb. When his lab got into fire, it was burning actually, because lot of chemistry items are there. Can you imagine a lab burning? It will be like a Diwali in Hyderabad, no? Correct? You know what he did? He called his wife and children and said, yeah, it's burning. Look at it. How beautiful is that? Got it? During his time was the Ford company, the Ford car manufacturer. He was one of the richest man, close friend of Einstein. I mean, all the scientists, not why. So he said, let us make the lab for you again. They used to fund each other. Then he said, yeah, beautiful. Earlier was not very good. Now it is good. So every problem has to be seen as an opportunity. Then, like Edison made a beautiful lab again, He enjoyed. There is nothing wrong. Anyway, you lost. What is to be done? When you lose something, don't cry. Enjoy. Okay. So there is nothing called failure in this world. What is there? Experience. How do you look at experience is what is to be seen. If you look at experience as a failure, yeah, you become depressed. If you take experience as a learning mechanism, then you will have much better. The next step will become much stronger and better. That's what is to be done. Got it? Don't worry. Don't think about failures. Courage. Udyamam sahasam dhairyam buddhi shakti parakramam shadhede yatra vartande devam tatra prakashiyat. God will come and gift you everything only when you have udyamam, planning. Jump into action. Sahasam. Sahasam is always with the chance of failure. Got it? That's why it is called a sahasam. Dhairyam, for which what you require is dhairyam. If you don't have dhairyam, you consider it as a failure. If you have dhairyam, you will consider it as a success. Dr. TPS have no problem in failing in any exam in this world because I failed enough in my life. If I don't get job, no problem. I go for all the interviews soon after I was qualified as masters, PG and all that, and I enjoy. I enjoy getting interviewed. Sometimes they offer me, I say, no, I don't want a job. Then why did you come? Just to chat with you for some time. Do you get an opportunity to chat with the Vice Chancellor that easily? No, but you apply for a vacancy, they will call. And they will give you 20 minutes. Beautiful. Enjoy. Enjoy discussion. Got it?
Thank you, Dr. T.
Yeah.
Dr. DPS, I have another question.
Yeah. And another thing, Aparna and who asked earlier, Vaishnav. This thank you is a most useless word after every answer. If somebody gives you a food and then you eat that and say thank you, how do you look at it? What do you expect when you give food to somebody else? Is it a thank you or something else? Anybody? Yes, if somebody gives you a sweet and you eat that and say thank you. Is it taken as a positive thing or a negative thing?
Taken as a negative.
It is very casual, right? But what do they expect?
Appreciation.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it is not being taught in any classrooms. Communication is appreciating something. Yeah. This point what you spoke is fantastic. I loved it. But never taught. It's not your mistake, I'll tell you. Communication is to be taught in an entirely different style. I spoke yesterday. I have seen children changing immediately. You can see one discussion with Dr. TPS on leadership and many topics to a Western student. In between, you know, how do they appreciate? So beautiful, you feel encouraged to speak more and more. It's just a lesson. I am not expecting any appreciation from you because I know this is so casual. In South India, naturally they don't. In North India, if somebody sings, they will say, wow. South India, they will look at it as if so seriously, no? The singer will feel bad. What is it happening? Everybody is very serious. I remember I went to Dubai once for a lecture and then I was joking something. Everybody was serious and eating something. I said, tata, bye-bye, and left the place. And then we will not pay you TADA. I said, I am rich than any of you sitting here. I said, I am not here for money. Got it? We are here to see the smile in the face. You become so serious. Don't do that. So boring, no? But I am sure you are all like that in the classroom. And the teacher will keep on telling, please listen. Look at me, please. I came with a different dress today. Look at my dress at least. You don't even look at them. Yeah. Sridhar.
Are there any and to the young of the Bharat?
Pardon?
Are there any books which you recommend to the youth in the Bharat?
I did not get. Can you repeat it again?
Are are there any books like which you recommend to the youth?
Yeah, I think it should depend on what they wanted to learn, no? See, there are plenty of books. It depends on spiritual, whether you want novels, everything is good. But I'll tell you, don't read any Western thing until you finish your Indian reading at least. I feel upset when somebody quotes some Westerner where similar thing was told here many fold stronger and better. And what is lost is today your own readings are lost. Reading should become your passion, no? How do you make it as a passion? Ask questions, then you will see, oh, this is where it is. Not necessarily you should read. So I'll tell you, Artha Shastram I mentioned. So if you don't know Artha Shastram, you don't know Kaudilyan, go and Google. I'm sure you have got a full serial which came in the Doordarshan. Listen to that. What a beautiful Hindi is that. At least your Hindi will improve. And if you listen to that, I think you will become automatically patriotic. So today you need not spend a lot of time in reading because there are lot of things available and audio books are there. You don't even have to do it, no? So it depends on what taste that is what up to 10th class different subjects are introduced to you. It's like a buffet dinner in which you are supposed to taste everything and then see what is tastier for you. But what happens is soon after 10th they will go to some software and then the software will do a analysis and tell you cannot study economics, you can only study commerce. You know that stupid software fellow who is selling this? It all from the Western country where it is manufactured. It is actually cheating. No software can tell. I will tell you, if I go and answer all the questions, they will tell that I cannot learn mathematics also. Because software is just made for manipulating number of seats to be filled in schools. Nothing to do with your analysis. 27 pages will be there, which is created. I have got a lot of people who come to me after going to such place. They wanted to do MBBS, but the software says you cannot do medicine. What to do? I said, come, I will make you a doctor. Many people were made doctors like that. So all that analysis is not to be done. Your taste, you must taste yourself. Don't ask somebody else, a software, what food I should eat in the breakfast. Variety of things are given. Taste everything. You decide what is your taste. Okay. So don't ask what to study, what to read, what job to be done and all that. It is plenty open to you. But before getting into a job, before reading a book, probably you could ask somebody else, did you read that book? That means you should have good satsang, good people discussions who are making to a group. I have got beautiful students with me. So what do? They come with the physics. Other day some student asked, I don't understand Ohm's law. So what did I do? I took a class on Ohm's law. Most of the students who are in contact with me, who are in WhatsApp contact, they joined. All of them listen to my class. It will be a different Ohm's law than what you learn in your classroom or tuition center. Not even textbook you will see that. I will teach in a different style. That will get into your heart if your heart is open. Because Dr. TPS teaches from heart, not from buddhi. So when you read what is to be done, read in between lines. Understand. Even physics or maths or chemistry you can read. That can be your book. Love for Physics is a beautiful book by Voltaire. You will start loving physics. It's a beautiful lecture, MIT. So when you read that, keep a dictionary, which don't have to keep a physical dictionary. Look at wordhippo.com. That's an online book. You have antonyms, synonyms, read everything there. So like that you should have. Wren and Martin, if you have not read that, if you don't know the real essence of grammar, English grammar, read Wren and Martin. But don't read Wren and Martin, learn Wren and Martin. That's what is to be done. Yeah, is this slideshow is to tell that I should stop my class?
No, sir.
Yeah, you can tell me when should I. I think it's 11:30. You may have your own schedules, right? I am not overshooting.
Sarayu, any more questions? Children, any more questions? Otherwise, you can take over, Sarayu.
Yes, ma'am. That was truly very motivating and encouraging, Doctor. It was exactly what we students needed.
and we appreciate your interest in the well-being of the youth. You have taught us new things very precisely. I personally learned a lot. Thank you.
May I now request the chief guest, Dr. T.P. Sasikumar, to declare the science exhibition open.
So I'm sure the science exhibition will throw some light to look at those experiments more critically, line by line, in between, start asking questions, have interactions. Those children who are with you, who must have presented, you should have interaction to understand. I wish I also have time and then interaction with each one of them to see what they are going to present and then ask few questions. If not, probably I will look at it later. You could always come back to me to ask questions. So I'm sure it is going to be a innovative, maybe little bit of discovery, innovation, at least improvisation of what somebody has done is being presented. I declare this virtual science exhibition opened. Good name, Episteme 2021. All of you have a good epistemological look at the science exhibition. God bless you. Enjoy the show.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for
While
hosting me and
all
this
my being
kindness.
for countless blessings. I